And we're back. Welcome back everyone to my channel. This is going to be a little short video. I am going to continue doing readings, we're going to continue doing that, but in between I want to send a few things. Like tonight, have you ever felt a presence in your home or around you specifically? Do you sometimes find that you're having nightmares? Just odd dreams that scare you, or sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night and you're not awake, you almost feel paralyzed. What feels like minutes is actually just a few seconds until you gasp and sit up in bed and feel like something was holding you down in the bed. It's not something everyone likes talking about, and it's something that happens to most of us. And we don't really know who to turn to for answers. And something I found, as I mentioned in my first video, since I was little I could see things. And I did a little bit of research on the way, and I found out that there are a couple of little things we can do to protect ourselves. One thing I do often is I use sage incense. I just found this one down the road at the cafe. It is, as I said, sage. It's something that if there is a presence around, they hate it. Another thing they can't pass through is metal. I'm just using this old iron key as an example, just to give you an idea. So there are a few things you can do if you feel like there is something in the house, but I'm just going to warn you now. The warning here is, if you are interested in these sort of things, don't just pick up a book and start playing with things, and because you are going to open a doorway. You need to protect yourself at all times. You need to research. You need to find out about the good and the dark side of doing these sort of things. So if you can, and it's just a simple, innocent thing you want to do, like stay in the light, get rid of that feeling you have or that feeling in the house. Here are a few things. Here's a mini jar of salt. Obviously this would never be enough. Get yourself a little bit more salt than this. You can salt your windows and doors. You can salt the four corners of your house. That's a definite sort of deterrent. As I said, burnt sage sticks. You can walk around the house with a burnt bit of sage or a smudge stick. There are places you can buy them. I will mention that there is a particular shop I'm very fond of that sells a lot of these things, which I will mention in my notes. We have a smudge stick as well. It's a little piece of cedar wood. You light it, you blow out the flame, and once it starts smudging the smoke, you can just put it around your house, and you can say a little prayer. You can ask God to bless your house. There's many things you can do as long as you feel powerful in yourself, that your intentions are good. You want to fill your house with love and truth and joy. Often people say they aren't able to sell an old house to buy a new one. The house still feels like it belongs to you. In a way, you have to say goodbye to your home, and you say it in a lovely way. I know you're going to feel silly, so do it on your own. You can walk around your house saying, thank you so much for the beautiful memories. Thank you for giving me such a lovely moment in time, whether it was sad or happy. I enjoyed being with you, and I'm releasing you now for a new family. And watch how quickly that house sells in the market if you're having issues with that. We use little things like crystals. Another thing you can do is get a couple of these rose quartz. It's like a little pinky, pale pinky color. I always keep a few in a pot plant by my front door. If someone walks into your house and they have ill intentions, like they're a little gossipy or they're not as fond of you as you think, watch how they don't stay long in your home. If you're having particularly horrid nightmares, a little tiger's eye crystal under your pillow does wonders for a good night's sleep. And of course we've got the famous amethyst, your purple crystal. Your protection stone, you can put it next to your bed, you can hold it in your hand, again put it under your pillow. These are funny little things that we can do just to chase away these feelings we have, because who do we talk to about it? The reason I'm not going into depth is because I'd like you guys to comment. If any of you have had any experiences, comment, because then I'll take all your experiences, I'll put them in a nice little video as a combined sort of tutorial on how to deal with these particular things. If you feel you're a little bit not ready to share with the rest of the world, we'll sort that out too. You can just say anonymously that you'd like to contact, but you don't have to leave a name or number or anything like that. As I said, I'll just put it back in the video as someone who mentioned an experience they've had, and we'll do a video on that. So as I said, this is a quick little tutorial on something not a lot of us like talking about. You know, we put it down to imagination, or we put it down to watching too many scary movies, but sometimes things do try and sort of hang out. I call them hitchhikers. I do not to this day believe you can easily be possessed. You are in control of your own mind at all times. So these things will try and sort of frighten us, make us uncomfortable. Little things like fall in the house, or a door closes and you know that door shouldn't close like that, and there wasn't a wind at the time. Another thing you can do is, if you wake up from a nightmare, it's almost that feeling, you get that fear feeling of just after a really good horror movie. Clap your hands 3 times. Watch how quickly the air in the room changes. Watch how you can suddenly hear normal house sounds again, like the fridge humming, or you can hear a little bit of noise from a neighbor outside. Whereas you realize when you woke up from that nightmare, for those few seconds, everything was dead quiet, and suddenly all noise returns, normal noise. In very rare cases, things obviously are a little nastier. I have had experiences in going into houses and cleansing them for people. That's why I say, depending on what you're going through, if this video resonates with you, send a comment. Just comment on an experience, and I'll answer you back in a video as a whole, okay? Just on a last note, this is a quartz crystal. It's got a little bit of a mix of the milky and the clear. Clear is a male type of quartz. It's lovely to get a nice clear piece and keep in your wallet. It helps you hang on to your money and use it wisely. The milkier side of a crystal is very good for healing. It's a female. We found that at times, if you're feeling ill and you're not too sure what it is, but it's a physical illness, again, put it under your pillow. Often the crystal will travel to a part of your body that needs healing and warm up near that side. So that's all I'm going to mention in this video, and I'll be back soon with another reading. God bless. Have a wonderful evening.